Yo, what's happening, guys? So basically it's an early Sunday morning. It isn't actually, I'm lying, it's only 10 a.m. Basically this is going to be my experimental year, and I have decided, well, my first decision was that I was going to do comb honey, and then the more I researched about the flow hive, I was really impressed by the mechanisms behind the actual frame, and it made sense for me in regards to a manufacturing point of view, that, you know, your super frames shouldn't really be touched that much, because, you know, there's obviously honey on there. Honey is antibacterial, I do understand that, but in regards to the processing aspects of it, I wanted something a little bit more easier to handle. So I have decided this year that I'll be putting a super, how do I pronounce it? A flow super on top of this brood national. So it's going to be a national flow super going there, and I'm really excited, and I want to show you how I progress and what my experiences are with, I guess, my new gadget. Yeah, I'll give you an update during the year, and I'm currently about to actually build my Flow Super National, or National Flow Super, and I don't know whether I'm going to actually stick it on today, because it is really windy, and I also want to check on the bees and, you know, get some more fondant in there. So yeah, I'll give you an update shortly. So I've unboxed the National Flow Super, and I've got all the bits and bobs out, and I'm about to watch a bit of YouTube on my phone. I'm sure you don't want to see me build this National Flow Super, because it's going to take me a little while. So yeah, we'll check back soon. Cool. Hey guys, so it's that day where I'm going to be opening up my beehive and basically seeing how my bees are for the first time this year. And I've got a brand new addition here, which is a flow hive. It's a special flow hive. It's a National Flow Hive Super, and here in this box I've got the flow hive frames, and I'm just about to figure out what I actually do for the first time. So following the instructions, it sort of like tells you step by step what to do. So establishing what the front end of the flow frame is, and also the back. Also, you could see there's at the front there's a screw there which can be adjusted, that adjusts how the frame actually sits in the hive. So I'm about to do that now. So I've just got one of the frames out of the box for the very first time, and as you can tell, I'm following the instructions, and I've put the first frame really tightly against the side of the super box. So that's the front end, and that's the back end where it has the screw. I'll have to adjust the screw so it's actually it goes against the very back of the piece of wood, so there's a snug fit. If the frame doesn't sit well in the super box, that means this needs to be actually adjusted, and it needs to be tight against that. So that's what I'll be doing, and I'll be doing that for every single frame for this super. So once I've done that, you can tune back. So finally I've got my flow hive frames in to the National Super flow hive, And basically what happens is you put in the first flow hive frame, and it has to be sat on the very edge, so the entry point here. And what then happens is, that is the front part of it, so it should just, the frame needs to be sat there. Back of the frame has these kind of screws which need to be adjusted, and so you adjust the screw, and each frame needs to be firmly in place. And what I found is, the last frame which you actually put in, there's going to be a bit of a gap on the very sides there. So what I've done is I've just packed the very corners with bits of wood, so a bit there and a little piece there at the front, so it all sits tight, sits nice, and hopefully I don't have any problems. So that's what I've done so far. So I've got my flow hive ready, and it's ready to go on my brood box. But before I do anything, I need to check my brood box for the first time this year, and yeah, see what my bees are doing. What I will also mention is that, for example, the queen excluder and the crown board, they all need to be modified, and so you have to put some beading round and just attach some beading round, you know, whether it's the queen excluder or the crown board, so you actually make that queen space, because apparently with the flow hive national, you lose bee space because the frames of the hive are so deep. So here I've got a special key provided by the manufacturer Flow, and I'm resetting each frame and then resetting it once again, so it's all in position in a hexagon kind of shape which the frames come in. This is when the bees come and transfer their honey into these frames, and once you basically unlock the frame, the honey then trickles down to the very base of the frame, and then it comes out of the frame. So yeah, I've done a close-up of this frame, and you can have a look how the frame works when it's been opened and closed.